headed back to the wacky world of Warner Brothers for this next video here. Hey folks, how we doing? This is Bill once again with the Nintendo Super Power Club Challenge channel, NSPCCC. Today we are looking at Bugs Bunny's Rabbit Rampage on the Super NES, and this is card number 140 in the collection. So this game got quite a bit of hype back in the day when it first came out. I specifically remember the issue of Nintendo Power with this game plastered right on the front page with all of the paint cans and all of the lovely things like that. It really made you hype to look at the game or at least try it, if not buy it. And it's got everything you want out of a Warner Brothers and Bugs Bunny game. All the wacky insanity with ACME weapons and gadgets. How can you go wrong with a game like this? Well, let's turn this over and see what the challenge is all about. Okay, why did I wait so long to get to this challenge here? Well, there's a very good reason for it, but first of all, let's read the challenge. So it states, what is the best style rating you can get on level 1.1? For Pro, this is Wascally Wabbit. Now, if you know anything about Bugs Bunny, you know that that phrase is very well associated with Bugs Bunny, and it's basically saying that he has beaten his opponent through smarts more so than his physical force and prowess. Now, that's great and all, except there are a number of problems here. So first of all, there's 20 different style ratings. Yes, 20, 20. They range from anything from Maroon all the way up to Super Rabbit, which means that to get Wascally Wabbit, you don't need to be perfect, you need to be somewhat less than perfect. Although how much less than perfect is unknown because there is no specific formula in order to get a specific rating. I have checked everywhere online I can possibly research. I've even read the instruction manual, and there's a little snippet from that manual I would like to put up on screen for you right now. So here it is. Let's take a quick read through this. I'm not going to read it verbatim, but you get the gist of it. There's one thing I want to call out on this final page though. So right here it's talking about how you play the game. It has nothing to do with how fast you play. It says, if the player uses brute force such as kicking or pie throwing rather than an ACME device, he tends to score low. After all, it's not how you play the game, blah 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 blah. Also, the player will receive more points by making it through the level in one try. Okay, so based on everything we've just read, we can deduce the following things are true in order to meet this challenge. Number one, we have to do it without dying, obviously. Number two, we have to do it without throwing any pies or kicking, so no physical force. Which means we have to use other ACME options available to us. In level 1, the only other options we have are the bone and the dynamite. Now, against the boss, Elmery Fudd, you can't use the bone, which means the only way to beat him is with dynamite. I can tell you right now, I have gone through the entire level without dying, and only using the bone and dynamite where possible, and I've beaten the boss using nothing but dynamite. The rating I got every single time was Southern Fried Rabbit. The last thing I'll point out here is speed. You might be thinking, well, why don't I just try to speedrun the level? Yeah, that doesn't matter either. I've gone through the level as fast as I possibly can. I've even watched videos of world record holders and task bots completing the game at record speed, and not even they could get the Wascally Wabbit rating. I took my time to make sure I was doing everything possible, and even that didn't matter. So as much as I hate to do this, I think that based on all of the evidence I've seen and collected, I have no choice but to rate this challenge as impossible. If somebody out there can prove me wrong and show exactly how to do it, I'll be more than happy to make a retraction, take the video down, and redo it the correct way. But until then, as I always like to say, it is what it is. Go ahead and strike this challenge off the list, at least for now, and we'll see you in the next one.